Hello. There's some unsettled weather to come for many of us on Tuesday, but by the end of the week, it's looking like we could see a slightly more prolonged settled spell settle in across the UK. That's because the position of the jet stream will change through the course of this week. It's currently positioned to the south of the UK. You can see we've got quite a strong jet core marked by the deep pinks, but through this week we'll see that area sink to the south and the next area of jet core push in from the Atlantic, but this time it buckles up to the north of the UK, where it then remains for much of the week and into the weekend too. This will allow high pressure to build in from the southwest, and that means that low pressure systems from sort of Friday onwards will skirt to the northwest of the UK with higher pressure, bringing drier weather to more central areas. But we've got to get there between now and Friday, and with the position of the jet stream currently, that'll allow a low pressure system to push more centrally across the UK, and with that low pressure system, some fronts will sweep eastwards as well. These will bring some pretty heavy rain through the course of Tuesday. There are rain warnings in force for heavy rain for parts of northeast England, southeast Scotland, as well as Northern Ireland through the early hours. But many of us will see bursts of heavy rain as showers develop behind that front. These bring a risk of hail and thunder for many of us. Temperatures will be on the milder side of things for this time of year, 11 or 12 degrees, but with the strength of the breeze, particularly across southern areas, it'll feel fairly fresh and not particularly pleasant in any of those showers. On Wednesday, that area of low pressure sweeps off to the east, but it does keep a lot of cloud and rain across southeastern areas for much of the day. However, it'll be a pretty different day further west across much of southwestern England, Wales, Northern Ireland, Scotland and Northern England. There'll be a lot of sunshine, but you notice there is a bit of a frost about first thing, and that could last into the evening. But temperatures as a result will struggle through the course of Wednesday. Then Thursday, we see that next frontal system move in from the northwest. It'll bring cloudier conditions through the course of Wednesday evening and some rain by the early hours of Thursday from the northwest. Ahead of that, though, pressure is still starting to build. So that means it'll be a potentially frosty start for many areas, but cloud will thicken by the morning and we'll see outbreaks of drizzly rain through the day. But the high pressure will work to fizzle out the rain, so rain will be fairly limited across eastern areas. And behind it, it does turn much drier and brighter, but a little bit fresher. So that'll mean a chillier start to Thursday once again, as we've still got fairly cold air. But as we head into Friday, the air mass start to change and we start to see warmer air pushing in from the west. That'll bring drizzly outbreaks of rain across Irish Sea coast through the course of Friday. In the south and east, still likely stay dry and bright for much of the day, particularly through the morning, and temperatures are starting to rise. So highs of 11 degrees across more southern areas, but also 11, possibly 12 degrees across more northern areas, as we're seeing this milder air starting to build in for the weekend. That's pushing up from the south, and it'll be brought with it by this area of high pressure. So it's looking like we could see quite a fine and settled end to the week, and temperatures starting to rise across the country. But you can find more details on that throughout the week by keeping up to date with the forecast and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Bye-bye.